Greetings of the day. The outcomes for today's session. Learners will understand what cost accounting is. They will learn about the features of cost accounting, and learners will also understand the scope of cost accounting. As we have already seen what cost accounting is, we know that cost accounting is a branch of accounting which specializes in the ascertainment of cost of products and services. That means it helps us to ascertain the cost of any product or service. Cost accounting deals with the classification, computation, and analysis of cost on different bases. So it not only helps us in calculating the cost, it also explains the different types of cost involved, and it also tells us about the analysis of each type of cost. It provides useful information to the managers, the employees, the government, and other users. Let us now look into the features of cost accounting. So the features of cost accounting are broadly divided into three major parts. That means it says that cost accounting is a science, it's an art, and it is also a practice. We will now look into the details of each one. Let us see how cost accounting can be called as a science. Now, what is science? Science is generally a systematic body of knowledge which has certain fixed rules and principles, and these principles can be tested and proved with experiments. So, when we come to science, when we come to cost accounting is also a body of systematic knowledge because it also has certain principles and policies which have to be followed by the cost accountant. However, the principles of cost accounting cannot be verified and proved by experiments. So that is the reason we cannot call it as an exact science. Generally, the cost accountants who are satisfied with the application of the existing principles and the ones who operate a suitable system say that cost accounting is a positive science. And those cost accountants who improve upon the existing system by developing new principles, they call it as a normative science. Hence we can say that cost accounting is a science, though it is not an exact science, but it is a positive and a normative science. Next we come into that cost accounting is art. Now what is art? Art is the body of knowledge where the creativity matters. So in case of art, the principles, rules and all are not static. They are all dynamic. They depend upon the creativity of the artist. How well he can mend them or how well he can create new things. When we come to cost accounting, the principles, rules and techniques governing cost accounting are also not static. They are dynamic because they change with the nature of business and the policy of management. So different businesses will have to follow different methods of costing. And then depending on the policy of management also, the techniques of costing can be changed. Hence it is not static, it is a dynamic science. And the cost accountant should have the ability to apply the costing principles or the methods or the techniques to the various managerial decisions or managerial problems. So his ability, his creativity matters there, that how well is he able to apply these principles and techniques to the managerial problems of his organization. Every organization's problems will be different. Similarly, application of principles and techniques of costing will also change from organization to organization, and it will depend on the ability of the cost accountant. Hence, cost accounting can also be called as an art, and anyone who has mastered the principles cannot always be successful. It's not that if he knows the principles, he will be successful. Along with the knowledge of the principles, he should have the ability of adjusting, ability of solving the problems of his organization with these principles and techniques. Hence, cost accounting is also an art. Now we also say that cost accounting is a practice, because in case of cost accounting, there is no ready-made system of cost accounting that is suitable to any business type. We do not have a fixed ready-made system that we just purchase it and get it into our business and then our business works wonders. It is a continuous process which requires constant efforts and practical exposures of the cost accountant to the intricacies of the work. So it all depends on the experience of the cost accountant. It is a continuous process wherein it keeps evolving with the exposure of the cost accountant to the intricacies of the work. And these efforts of the accountant also include the presentation of information for the purpose of managerial decision making and keeping the statistical records. Hence, we can also say that cost accounting is a practice. So, finally, we can say that cost accounting is a science, it is an art, and it is also a practice. Let us now move forward towards the scope of cost accounting. Now, scope implies all those areas which are covered under cost accounting. So, cost accounting has a broader scope. It covers all the areas like cost ascertainment, cost accounting, cost control, cost reduction, and also cost audit. We will now look into each one in detail. So first, when we come to it, is cost ascertainment. So what is cost ascertainment? We have already looked into it. It deals with the collection and analysis of expenses. So understand properly, the first part is collection of expenses which are all related to a product, and the second part is analysis of expenses. So these collection of expenses give rise to different systems of costing. Like we have historical costing, we have actual costing, we have estimated costing, we have standard costing, and all that. This collection of expenses also gives rise to different methods of costing, like specific costing, batch costing, order costing, and other types of costing. Once we are done with the collection of expenses, then we link the production with the expenses. And this is done by the different techniques of costing. For example, we have marginal cost technique, we have total cost technique, and the other techniques of costing. So, in brief, if I have to say, cost ascertainment includes the various systems, the various methods, the various techniques that form the part of cost accountancy. And all about these methods, the different systems of costing, the techniques of costing, we will look into detail in the coming up sessions. So as of now, we need to understand that cost ascertainment includes all this. Ascertaining cost doesn't only mean the collection of expenses. It means collection and analysis of expenses with the knowledge of techniques, systems, and methods of costing. The next area of the scope of cost accountancy is cost accounting. So cost accounting is the process of accounting for the cost, which begins with recording of expenditure and ends with the preparation of statistical data. So when I say cost accounting, it is the process which starts with the recording of expenditure and ends with the presentation of the recorded data. It is a formal mechanism by means of which the cost of products or services are ascertained and controlled. It is helpful to the management and decision making. So cost accounting helps us to calculate the entire cost and then present the data to the management and help the management in decision making. Next we come to is cost control. Cost control is also the area which comes under the scope of cost accounting. Now we need to see how to control the cost. For every business organization, increasing their profits is the main motive. and to increase their profits, they need to see that their costs are controlled. They need to always see that they do not increase their cost, because if cost is increasing, profits will go down. So cost control is a very important aspect for every business organization. Now, what is cost control? It is the guidance and regulation by the executive action of the cost of operating an undertaking. It aims at guiding the actual towards the line of targets, regulates the targets if they deviate or vary from the targets, and this guidance and regulation is done by an executive action. That means the cost accountant will aim at seeing that the actuals of costs are going in line with the target set, and if there are any deviations, they give guidance to come back to the actual line. And the cost can be controlled by various techniques of costing. Like we have standard costing, we have budgetary control, we have proper presentation and reporting of cost data, and then we have things like cost audit. So all such things will help the organization in controlling the cost. And this cost control is an important part of cost accountancy. Now, controlling cost only is not sufficient. The organizations look forward to cost reduction, because with controlling cost, they will be running at the same level of profit. But their intention or their aim or their objective is to increase their profits. So if profits have to be increased, cost should reduce. So cost accountancy also looks into the area of cost reduction. And what is cost reduction? It is the act of bringing about a permanent reduction in the elements of cost. That means whatever are the elements which comprise the cost of a product, trying to bring a permanent reduction in the elements. It is a planned, positive approach to reduce the expenditure. So properly planned and executed approach so that the expenditure comes down. It is a corrective function by continuous process of analysis of cost, functions, etc. for further economy in the application of factors of production. It only means that cost reduction can be attained only with a proper analysis of cost and the functions, so that further the cost will reduce and then we can aim at more profits. And the last area which is covered under the scope of cost accounting is the cost audit. So what is cost audit? It is the verification of the correctness of the cost accounts. So are we maintaining the cost accounts properly? Is the organization going properly? Are the techniques and principles followed by the organization suitable according to the features of the organization? It is cost audit is the check to ensure adherence to the cost accounting plan. Are we working according to our cost accounting plan? It ensures that the accounts and records are correctly compiled and maintained. It also makes sure that cost accounting plan is properly followed and any deviations taken are properly explained. So cost audit helps in checking whether we are following the cost accounting plan properly, and if there are any deviations, are the deviations properly taken care of or not. So cost accountancy, the scope of this cost accountancy includes cost ascertainment, cost accounting, cost control, cost reduction, and cost audit. So that's all for the current session. Thank you.